All right, guys, welcome to another live stream. Welcome to another live stream. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Let me do a mic check to make sure my mic is working, and then we will get into the video. Let me do a quick mic check. A quick mic check. Give me just a second. I don't know why it does that now. Like when I go live, like it gives me the option to schedule the live or just go live. And now, because I've been scheduling them, okay, now it's live. All right, but it's been like hiccuping. So I've been saying I'm scheduling it when I'm just going straight live. Like it gives me the option to schedule. All right, cool. Cool. All right, so this video is 5 sectors that will grow your wealth. These sectors for me are ever growing, or they're up and coming, and I think you should pay attention to these sectors, especially when it comes to paper assets. You should be looking at these sectors and saying, okay, what are the top plays in this sector, and how can I get involved, right? Which ones are the most interesting to me? Which ones do I believe will grow the most? But I think in general, these 5 sectors will be here in the future, and there's going to be a lot of money to be made in these 5 sectors. So let's get right into the list. Let's not waste any time. All right. So the number one, the first sector is green energy and sustainability. As the world shifts towards reducing carbon emissions, sectors like solar, wind, hydrogen energy, along with energy storage solutions and electric vehicles, are expected to see significant growth. And this is true. We're moving towards an environment where people are trying to save the earth, grow green, or go green, sorry. And we see that with electric vehicles. Almost every car manufacturer has an electric vehicle. I know Lexus has one, obviously Tesla. You have the Lucid, Hyundai. All these car dealers, manufacturers are going electric. And it makes sense. You're able to get the same amount of mileage with gas and with electric cars now. And now they're developing batteries that are going to allow you to go a lot further. So it only makes sense that going green, things that involve going green and sustainability are going to be here for the future, and you should look at some plays that involve those type of things. Now, obviously, for me, it would be Tesla. Tesla's the number one, but obviously they're not going to. They may dominate the market, but people are going to want to look at other options. You look at the road now, and Tesla is not the only one on the road anymore. Obviously, we do see a lot of Teslas and things like that, but for instance, Waymo in San Francisco, for me, is taking over the full self-driving. Now, obviously, Tesla has its own full self-driving, but they have yet to conquer it completely. It's like the Tesla, like you still have to intervene when the Tesla drives and it does its full self-driving. You can't just let it go. For the most part, from what I hear, the Waymo, when I was in San Francisco, that thing was driving itself, and it just picked people up, dropped people off, and there was no driver. People just sat in the back seat. They got picked up. So it just shows you, one, obviously that's an electric vehicle, but it's also going green. Things like that. Solar as well. Solar, people are looking to get a lot of solar panels for their house, so that way they don't have to pay electricity. They don't have to use electricity. You get that solar energy from the sun, so a lot of people are building that on top of their homes. So things like that, you want to pay attention to, and think about adding some of those plays to your portfolio, whether it's in stocks or crypto. All right, number two. Number two is artificial intelligence and automation. AI and machine learning are transforming industries from healthcare to finance. Automation technologies, including robotics, autonomous systems, we likely lead to higher productivity and innovation across many sectors. And this is true. AI is taking over. I think honestly, AI is probably going to be the biggest sector the next 5 to 10 years. I think between that and blockchain technology, I think AI is at the top, and obviously Nvidia is leading that way, and I think that's a good opportunity as well for the future. Not financial advice, but yeah, everybody needs GPUs. All the big companies are ordering GPUs from Nvidia, like Facebook, like Tesla, and companies like that. So it only makes sense that this is going to be here in the future, and you could see it with things like ChatGPT. Obviously, Apple just came out with Apple Intelligence. They're only going to grow on that. They're going to need faster chips, and once they come out with different versions, it's just going to require more compute power. So, yeah, this is not going anywhere. It's going to be something that we use in the medical space too. The medical space needs a huge revamping. If you go to the doctor's office today, a lot of things are still done on paper. Now, that has nothing to do with artificial intelligence. A lot of the doctors are just stone age. They want to use paper and things like that. But as far as, you know, uh, getting cures to certain diseases and taking people's records from all over the world and kind of coming up with solutions to cures or just better ways to heal people. Artificial intelligence is going to be used for that, and it's autonomous, and it's very fast compute, right? NVIDIA already has the top GPU, the top chips in the space. Already the H100s, they're coming out with the H200s. I'm not sure if they came out with those already, but they're coming out with the Blackwell, and the reason why they keep rolling out these chips, and I think after that there's going to be another one, is because companies want to compute to computate things a lot faster, and you're only going to be able to do that with faster chips, and these chips cost a lot of money, and they're hard to make. You can't just mass produce these things and build a warehouse or whatever, what do you call a facility to just pump out these chips, right? It's not that type of thing. There's specific companies that build these chips that have specialized skills to do this, and it's not something you could do at mass. So it's something that's going to be needed in the future, and people should be paying attention to AI. I would say this would probably be the biggest one to pay attention to. I think this is going to produce a lot of millionaires. A lot of people will probably make hundreds at like middle class people. If they pay attention, I think they can significantly increase their net worth over the next 5 to 10 years if you get into the right place. Just my opinion. All right, number 3, healthcare and biotechnology. With an aging global population and ongoing advancements in biotechnology, there's growing demand for personalized medicine, telehealth, and innovations in gene therapy, pharmaceuticals, and medical devices. Yeah, and this kind of ties into the AI. All right, so people are going to always need always going to need healthcare. All right, so the development of new medical devices, the development of new ways to cure diseases and chronic illnesses are always going to be wanted, are always going to be needed. So you need to pay attention to these fields, and this field is very volatile. I remember when I was trading penny stocks, biotechnology stocks, from the ones that made it, they went up a lot, right? If they got like a drug patent approved and FDA approval and things like that, those can be very profitable, but again, they're very risky as well. So I would, if you're looking into this space, I would definitely look at something that's like kind of like AI and healthcare related, because those two are going to actually pair together very well. But most people, but again, this field is constantly evolving, especially with the the help of AI and blockchain. So I think this is something to always pay attention to, and you don't always have to hit a home run because in this field it's always going to be needed. So as long as you pick some solid companies that are always performing, I think it will do well, and going into the future will probably be like, for instance, like maybe like a Johnson and Johnson or a Pfizer. Maybe they won't go up super high because they're already established, but they're always going to be needed. So maybe it's that part of your portfolio that gets you that stability that you need, and maybe with some of the other categories, the other sectors, you get that high growth, right? But healthcare and biotechnology, again, with aging people, we're always going to need that. Number four, cybersecurity. As more businesses and governments go digital, protecting data from cyber attacks is increasingly critical. The cybersecurity industry is expected to expand rapidly as threats evolve and the need for robust security solution rises. And this is true. We're always seeing that we're getting hacked by Russia, we're getting hacked by China, we're getting hacked by somebody. So this is a field that's ever growing, and then also with new technology like AI and like blockchain, we're just gonna need more security measures. And for the most part, a lot of those systems are secure, but people always find vulnerabilities, and this is cybersecurity is going to be one of those kind of like picks and shovels plays, right? AI and blockchain will be the main thing, but then you need to have cybersecurity. You can't have a car without well, obviously you need gas, but you can't have an electric car without a battery or electricity, and you can't have a regular car without gas. So it's kind of like the picks and shovels plays to like some of the top sectors that I was talking about. Cybersecurity is going to be very important. People always want to protect their identity, protect their assets, and they're always getting attacked. So this is going to be a space that's ever growing, and something to definitely look into. Also, like things like quantum computing is probably going to be something that's going to be big in this space because people are going to use quantum computing to break a lot of code and break into passwords and things like that. So I'm pretty sure there's going to be like cybersecurity around like quantum computing and things like that. So definitely something to pay attention to, and I think it's going to be again one of those picks and shovels plays. Like again with gold miners back in the day when they used to mine gold, somebody came out with Levi jeans or Wrangler jeans and said, "Hey, these people are going to need some tough jeans to go mine gold. They can't just go in with some crappy clothing because they're going to get scraped up," right? So you don't necessarily need to be the main thing. You could be something that's helping out the main thing and still make a lot of money. So cybersecurity is one of those things to pay attention to. Number five, fintech and digital payments. The rise of digital wallets, cryptocurrency, blockchain, and peer-to-peer payments platforms is transforming the financial sector. Fintech continues to innovate by improving accessibility, reducing transaction costs, and creating new ways to manage money. And this is going to be so huge. I mean, like cryptocurrency right now is probably my main investment, but I'm dabbling. I'm kind of blending it in with AI and AI and crypto, because I think those two sectors are going to be huge. And to be honest, the way we do stuff as far as like banking and things like that, it's so stone age. Obviously, we have digital payments, but it's centralized, and things are closed at a certain time. The way you get loans, the way you send money, there's a lot of fees. And what blockchain does, it reduces the fees, it reduces the trust that you need to have on centralized establishments to make your transaction happen. So blockchain, fintech, and digital payments is something to look into. Companies that are involving that are going to do really good. Projects that are involving this are going to do really good. There are some centralized solutions that are going to probably do well in this space. But I think for this space specifically, it's going to be more of the decentralized solutions that are going to do well. And I think crypto assets are probably ones to look at in this specific space. Now, obviously, there's going to be some companies that will benefit from crypto. So maybe like your Magnificent Seven um, will be companies that benefit from fintech and payment and digital payments. But I think crypto will probably take that space. So if you're looking for something to invest in fintech and digital payments, I would probably look in the crypto space first. But yeah, so those are the 5 sectors to pay attention to that I believe will be here for the future, here to stay now, and here in the future, and will grow substantially. And those sectors, again, we're going to go over them. Number one, green energy and sustainability. 2, artificial intelligence and automation. 3, healthcare and biotechnology. 4, cybersecurity. And 5, fintech and digital payments. Those sectors to me are going to be very huge. So pay attention to those. When you invest, when you say, okay, I have this money that I want to invest, you say, okay, what sectors should I be looking at? I think pay attention to those sectors and see if you can find your investments in those sectors, and I think you'll be good and going in the long run. Again, not financial advice, but I think those sectors are going to do really well. All right, some housekeeping items. Make sure you guys go follow me on Instagram, Mr. Financial Nutrition, TikTok, Financial Nutrition. I post Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. And yeah, that's pretty much it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Oh, also, I'm going to Texas next week, so I probably won't post Friday, Saturday because it's my birthday Saturday. So, but I come back Sunday, and I will probably post that night, or maybe I'll do a video that night, and I'll do a video Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then maybe Thursday as well. But then Friday and Saturday I'll probably take off. But yeah, I'll still be posting on Instagram and TikTok though, so go follow me on those platforms. All right, guys, take care.